Hello and welcome to this tutorial that will be covering generating QR codes for your online or mobile web survey distribution. So we're here in the Survey Manager sample account, and I'm in the survey module, and we've already created a survey named In-Room Hospitality Survey. This survey would be used for the hospitality industry on any kind of printed collateral or welcome kit that's in each hotel room, where there's a QR code that can be scanned by any mobile phone to trigger. So here, why don't we go over here and take a look. I'm going to click the edit icon so we can take a look at this survey. It's a brief 7-question survey with some skip patterns, and we can also create satisfaction alerts based on how the survey is responded to by the customer, and that will enable real-time alerts to go to on-site management, who then can respond in real time to that customer. So let's see, we've entered, please enter your room number is question number 1. This will also be appear in the SAT alert that goes by SMS or email to the hotel management staff. Then we have some skip patterns. So we have, please rate the check-in process. So I believe we've set the trigger to be poor. If they answer poor, it will trigger to question 3. Otherwise, it will skip and go to question 4. Likewise, question 4 has to do with satisfaction with the room, and if they answer poor to question 4, it will then follow up with an open-ended question asking them to elaborate on why, which will then obviously be part of that satisfaction alert to help staff respond appropriately. And these skip patterns that we've set can be changed to anything. If you wanted an alert to go to anyone who answered less than excellent, that could obviously be set and programmed that way. And then finally we have, would you like to be contacted to discuss your hotel experience? And this has a skip or branching logic, because if they answer yes, then they will see the final question in the survey asking for their contact details. Otherwise, they will skip right to the end of the survey and the thank you screen. So that's the survey instrument that we've created. This is the 5-step wizard for creating a survey, and I'm not going to go through these details since it's covered in other tutorials. I'm going to actually jump to the end to how we distribute this particular survey. And as you know, with online surveys or mobile web surveys, we can distribute in numerous ways. One is private surveys distributed through an email list, or a public survey as a URL, or a button placed on a web page, or a tiny URL, or in this case, we've selected Generate QR Code. And you just, as it says here, right-click on the QR code to save. You right-click, you go Save Picture As, and save this to your hard drive, and then you can print it wherever, on whatever customer-facing collateral you wish, so that your customers can then scan this barcode with their mobile phone and launch this survey. So that's the process of creating the survey. Why don't we jump down here? I'm going to open up a Word document with some screenshots from my iPhone, in which I scanned the QR code and took this mobile web survey. So here's the welcome page. And again, this is branded by default with our corporate ID and logo and colors and font type, all of which can be customized to your own organization's needs. Question number 1 is please enter your room number. Question 2, if you select poor on question 2, you then will branch and display question 3 asking you to elaborate on why you were dissatisfied. This particular customer said wait time. Question number 4 likewise has branching logic, so if they select poor, it will then skip to question 5 and please tell us why you were dissatisfied with your room. And question 6, would you like to be contacted? And if you say yes, then you would see question 7 as we do here. Otherwise, you would then be directed to the end of the survey to the thank you page. So that's how the mobile web version of this survey, when triggered by a QR code, appears. And I'm going to jump back to the Survey Manager now and show you quickly the satisfaction alert, how you can set up a satisfaction alert for this survey so in this case, your hospitality staff can be responding to unhappy customers in real time. So I'm going to select that survey, in-room hospitality, click Next, and it will display the entire survey instrument here. And I can select different response options to trigger alerts. So I'm going to select poor here, I'm going to select poor here, and I'm going to select yes, that I wanted to be contacted. So if any of these responses are selected, then a real-time alert will be triggered by SMS or email to whoever you wish to be contacted. It could be multiple people throughout the chain of command in your organization. And I can also include any of the open-ended. So obviously I want to include the room number, so I know who the customer was in the event they didn't answer yes to question 6, and enter their contact details. At least I know what hotel room number they were staying in. And let's say I always want to include their contact details as well. I click Next, and now this is where I can indicate how I want my distribution to go, by SMS and or email, and I can put in however many email addresses as I wish. And I can even customize the form, the form that is sent by email or SMS for these real-time alerts. Okay, well that covers quite a bit, but the primary effort was to focus on how to distribute mobile web surveys via QR code and set up your satisfaction alerts so you have real-time alerts that your staff can respond to. Thank you very much for your time, and this concludes the QR code tutorial.